Paul George of the Clippers returning to Indiana for, now this is his third time since the trade. This is not like, oh my God, he's back for the first time, but some fans still not happy. Take a listen.
Paul George greeted with a chorus of boos. Nice pass inside to Zoo, and over Barrows off the window.
PG did score 36, including a season-high 7 threes as the Clippers won without Kawhi Leonard. It was also his third straight game scoring at least 31, and post-game he had this to say about the fans' negative reaction.
You know what? Someday I'll do a tell-all, and I'll tell the leading events of how I left Indiana. And I promise you, I'm not the one to boo.
So clearly, PG feels the booze unnecessary. The Pacers did get Oladipo and Sabonis in that trade, which happened 28 months ago. So, Brian, why are fans still booing Paul George?
Well, I think they're booing him, I'm guessing, because he went to a super team in a glamour market, which Indiana is not. And it's like they don't like the idea that this player is going away from what they have on their own team.
But he didn't go to L.A. from
I know.
Indiana.
I'm just making a guess as to why. I didn't interview 20,000 fans, but I feel like that's part of it. But I was way more interested in what Paul said about the real villain. So I spent this morning talking to some people in Indiana, and only Paul really knows. I guess we'll have to wait for the tell-all digital short or uninterrupted special. But the belief in Indiana is that he's referring to Larry Bird.
Okay.
Because Larry Bird, his last season, when he came back from the broken leg, he played a little bit at the end of one season. His last full season in Indiana, they wanted him to play power forward. And they really forced him into it. They wanted to play a more modern style. He didn't want to play power forward. He openly went back and forth with the organization about it. And Larry Bird pretty much said, you're going to play power forward because that's what you're going to do. I'm the boss. And Larry Bird is not the general manager of the team anymore, the president, but he is connected to the team. Now, he used the word events, Matt. I don't know if there were other things that happened, but I'm guessing that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, we never know until he actually says it, but always, being a player and being behind the scenes, most of the time the media only gets what the organization puts out. And as a player, you kind of want to just go with the narrative until you get a chance to really tell your story. Hopefully we get that story on All the Smoke. Anyway, but I think the fans boo him because they know what they missed, what they lost out on. Paul is one of the top 10 players in the league. We see how efficient he is, how smooth he is. When he's healthy, he's one of the better players. Last year he showed he was an MVP candidate. So they boo because they miss him. And as a player, sometimes it's hard for us to understand that in the moment. Like, I gave my heart and my soul to this city, and I didn't really want to leave.
Right.
Now that we're kind of getting to know, why are you booing me? But, fans will be fans. They're Indiana Pacer fans. But at the same time they're booing him, they boo him because they appreciate and respect what he can do on the court.
And look, fans can boo whoever they want as long as they're respectful about it. Pay your ticket. You can shout boo. That's okay. Those are among the list of words. It's okay to yell at the fans, so it's fine. And I understand that people in that market were hurt and that it brought in a lot of feelings about, hey, we're this market in the middle of the country and whether stars want to stay or go here. I do think the fact that Oladipo was so strong for them and Sabonis such a good piece for them kind of it felt to me like it mitigated some of the hurt feelings, but maybe with Victor not back on the court playing, it kind of brings all that stuff back up to the surface. And I guess he's in an LA uniform now, even though he both was traded to and then initially re-signed with someone else. So there you go. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.